This week for Thrifty Thursday, we're doing something a little different. Last week we did like the super budget challenge, where Susan had to farm Vorkath with 100k. That's like the I just got clean challenge, but I have all my untradables. This one's gonna be more for like trying to simulate being someone who has played a bunch, but they don't have like a T-bow. They don't have a scythe. They're not ultra rich. What you two are gonna do is you're gonna do challenge mode chambers.
What the fuck? Okay.
Your goal is to try and get a time good enough to get the dust. You're gonna have to coordinate your inventory and your gear because you have a combined 225 mil.
And Mark was in on this?
Yes.
Mark.
He was the consultant. He says that this is difficult but achievable.
But this is me.
So you have 225 mil for weapons and armor.
Okay.
You can use as many consumables as you want. Those aren't included. So like
runes?
Runes,
okay.
Darts, brews, restores, like all that is unlimited. But you can't take purple sweets.
I'm not taking, those are like 10k each.
You can use untradables, but if they have a price, something like an Avernic Defender, that's part of your 225 mil.
Okay.
Any questions?
My question is, Mark, what the fuck?
Yeah, that sounds like torture. This is gonna be really hard.
Our first gear setup only included one hammer because we thought maybe Sang might be very helpful on Ohm, specifically because I planned on taking all this to the face. So in order for me to die less, healing would have been helpful. I ended up using a BGS and an Elder Maul. And the Elder Maul was specifically included for Tecton because Tecton kind of sucks if your accuracy isn't very high. And you'll notice that in this first kill of Tecton, it goes a lot better than our second when I ended up using a Lance and a Dragon Defender. Vespula was a little rough. I wasn't really great at getting the prayer thing down because I don't normally do Vespula that way. I normally do it, I guess, what would be considered the older way of having someone tag the portal and just blowpiping it down until it lands. So you take very little damage in comparison. So I ended up dying a lot, and Tristen died maybe like once or twice as well, which added on to our time. Fortunately, we never died at the same time. Otherwise, the grubs would have spawned and then it just would have been like very annoying. The second time we did it was a little better because we upgraded our range accuracy. We also decided that it's actually better to mage the portal when you're using this kind of like void, not very good stuff setup. So that helped as well. On to Vasa Next, which is where we ended up getting stuck because we just couldn't do enough damage. We took too long to kill the crystals, and we just didn't do enough damage in between when it was going between crystals or when it like teleported us and then goes to crystals. So you're just gonna see it's like constantly healing all the time, all day, every day. Healing, healing, healing. So annoying. When we got the Armadillo crossbow, the accuracy a little bit better, so it's +6 better than a dragon crossbow. I feel like that time we were going to get it. I also had a lance that time instead of the Elder Maul. So I had a stab weapon. And you're like, well, why would you use a maul anyway? Because it has a lot of accuracy. Believe it or not, accuracy, like, that plays a role in weaponry. So we almost got it, and we were gonna get it, but then my internet died, so then we didn't get it. And then we're like, okay, let's eat. And like that took a really long time. It looks like it didn't take a really long time, but it took a really long time. So then I made Nick try it because I did, and we got to Vasa, and we're like, we're not doing enough DPS. Big surprise. So we were trying to hammer the crystals so we could kill the crystals faster, so it would heal less. But when Nick and I tried that didn't really work out great. So we thought maybe next time what we'll try is, instead of getting armored crossbow, we'll use bucklers, because the difference in range accuracy you get from dragon crossbow to armored crossbow is only +6, but you'll notice that we were Zammy book guys, and if you use a buckler, that's +18 range, and Zamorak book is +8, so the difference there is +10. So if we have dragon crossbows and bucklers, that's even more range accuracy, so we should hit less zeros. And then we were also going to try to hammer Vasa after each crystal, because when it goes back to the crystal, not only does it regenerate health, but it also regenerates some defense. So if we alternate hammer specs and actually get some ruby procs, I'm pretty sure we can do it. It's just gonna suck. It's just gonna suck. Thank you, Mark. Okay. No, but seriously, thanks, Mark. Actually, like, we are friends. My recommendation is, if you don't have a twisted bow, probably get like a whole bunch of people with twisted bows to carry you, or just don't do it. Just don't do it. Up to you. If you don't have a twisted bow, practice on regular raids first, and then consider doing the challenge, because the difference is quite substantial. So thanks again to my good friends for helping me out with this Thrifty Thursday. Mark for being the consultant, and Tristen for doing it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa!